Hey guys, this is David from my Vanguard here with another deck profile. So it's from set 15. This is gonna be Machining's Megacolonies. Let's go with the grade 3s first. For my grade 3 lineups, I am running for Machining Spark Hercules, and then of course I am running for the Brake Ride. To be honest, if I say why I actually made this deck is probably because of the Brake Ride. I mean, to be honest, I know like even me and then anyone that's watching this video, I know that your faces were like, oh, that thing's amazing because it can stun the Vanguard because they have no limit what to rest. So basically the whole field is stunned when you can activate a Brake Ride when you activate his effect, which is really nice. And of course he has his regular effect of getting the +2. But Brake Rides are really good, really solid, especially when you go against decks that run out of grade 3s really fast and they have no options to ride on, like any card that they can't ride. So, I mean, this card is really good because they lose Twin Drive, and losing Twin Drive is a really huge thing, and of course, I experienced it myself. And then, of course, the other Spark Hercules I'm running is a machining card. I know people are asking why I'm not running Stag Beetle, but to be honest, Spark Hercules has the effect of getting the crits to itself, and then of course it does get certain power. I mean, not as much as Stag Beetle would. And then of course he has the other effect of Soul Blast a card, and then rest all the opponent's rear guards. So and then gets a +2. So I mean, this does have a decent power up, but I mean, Stag Beetle is cool and everything with their power boost, but one, Stag Beetle is 10k, and then two, Spark Hercules has that extra crit, and then, I mean, of course it is a special Cannon Blast, but, having the extra crit is really nice because of what you can cause to the opponent and what mentality they have going on when you're attacking with something that has a crit. So of course, if you can combo with the Brake Ride, that's nice, but to be honest, this is a good standalone card itself. And then I guess I'll go right into the grade 2 lineups if that's settled. Of course, I am running Machining Armor Beetle, 4 of it, and then 4 Red Soldiers. Like, it's kind of like ants, I guess. It's like a red ant. It's a 12k attacker. And then I do run the Papillo or something like that. If it's called to the rear, one card cannot stand, so it's gonna be rested. Really nice effect. Well, I guess I can explain why I am running the 12Ks instead of any other text I can do. The 12Ks, I mean, with the trigger lineups that you see, this card could be really helpful. Of course, I am running the Brake Ride, which is not a machining card, unfortunately, but still, I mean, it's still decent if you do run into the Spark Hercules, and then 12k attackers are still 12k attackers, so I still recommend running these nice cards. And then, making creating columns that are over 16 is still nice, so 9ks are still better than 8ks, so I do run 4 of the 12k attackers. To be honest, my honest opinion, I think 12k attackers are always needed in whatever Legion deck that you're running. And then I do run the Machining Armor Beetle. I do run 4 of it over the 4 Papilio. The Papilio is nice because of if it's called to the rear, you can stun a unit. Basically, I'll call it stun. But Armor Beetle, it can be called to the Vanguard or the rear guard, and Soul Charge a card that you don't need, and still stun cards. And then, of course, this Soul Charging is really nice, so you can kind of help Hercules get Soul Blast, and then stun the rear guards. So it's a really nice card overall. I can't talk today, but yeah, I do run 4. It works fine. To be honest, the main part would be, if you can get into your Brake Ride or not. And then Papilios are nice because if it's called to the rear, you can stun a unit. So that's pretty much I can explain about the grade 2s. Of course, it's better to show you guys in a match, so hopefully I'll have some matchups ready. And then going to the grade 1 lineups, I know you guys are really like, what? Only 2 perfect cards? Yeah. The 2 perfect cards actually worked pretty well. Of course, because of the special counterblast, the quintet walls are still decent. If I have to say if I have a complaint about this this machining legion that came out, it's the ladybug. You know, it can't be a nice card like the paralyzed Madonna. But anyways, besides that, I do run 2 perfect cards and 2 quintet walls. The quintet walls are really nice because of I can unflip. I can flip the cards that are used for counterblast, so I can save a special counterblast for Hercules. And you know it is a machining unit, so if it goes to the damage zone, I can still use it for Spark Hercules. And then I do run the 2 paralyzed Madonnas because I think perfect cards are really nice. And then of course I run the 4 10k attackers. Of course, this is when I have a machining unit, but most of them are machining units, so I mean it still works, and it's a 7k booster, so why not? I run the 4 machining Lotus. Lotus are really nice because its filter abilities, when everything's rested, you can discard and draw. Of course, I do run draw triggers, and then it's always good to filter cards out and then get new cards so you can get your break rides and your grade 3s and anything that you need consistently. And then I do run the beetle or the it's called, I can't even say it. But I do run the 2 beetles. If this boosts a Megacolony unit and if it hits, you can stun 1 card. So it's basically another card that helps stunning. So, but it's pretty straightforward what it does on stunning cards. And honestly, I think this deck is a really nice deck. How it works out so far. And then of course, I guess I should explain the trigger lineups before I do or say anything else. I do run 4-4-4-4. The main reason why I am running this trigger lineup is because, well, we couldn't get the stuff. We misordered, and then we forgot to order the extra stand for. We forgot to order the extra stand, which was kind of my fault. Well, this is actually Daniel's deck, but you know, either or, we forgot. So, but this 4-4-4-4 trigger lineup isn't too bad. The rainbow trigger is actually pretty good because, I mean, I haven't had problems with it. Of course, for machinings, I always have run the 4-4-4-4 lineup. So the stands are always nice because unexpected attacks come from the 12k or like just attack another rear guard. And then the crits, of course, crits are crits. And then the Raider Manus is always nice, a good sacrifice for machining Armor Beetle or just filter it out with the Lotus. So draws are still okay. And then heals, you gotta run heals. And then of course as a starter, I do run a Megacolony Battler C. This card is, to be honest, it's machining Armor Beetle bait is what I can say. Like it's food for Armor Beetle. But usually if I do have like other cards that are not machining units, I would just counterblast it and you know stun something. So this deck is pretty straightforward. I just go stun, stun, and then try to attack, and then try to get into my break ride, and then stun their whole field, and you can kind of see the point. So yeah, really nice deck overall. Hopefully I can get some good matches, and I do have to apologize. This isn't really my deck, so I am not. I tried my best explaining the deck, but if you do have any comments, please comment down below. And of course, me and Daniel will do our best explaining since I didn't do a good job on doing this, and I shouldn't be putting it up, but have no time and stuff and stuff and stuff. Anyways, comment, rate, subscribe, and down below, and hopefully you guys like the deck. I will try to post more matches with this nice deck. Further ado, like always, image the victory, I am Vanguard.